Corsair with Dan Damio flying the airplane. Dan's one of the original members of the Six of Diamonds aerobatic team.
My name is Dan Damio. I'm one of the pilots for Jeff Kleiman's museum called AMFA. This aircraft we've had in the museum for about 7 years now. It came out of California, was owned by an airline pilot. It's a FG-1D Corsair. It's got a good running, solid engine in it. It was a super airplane in the days of World War II. The aircraft was designed to catch the Zero.
This airplane in the Pacific Theater was dubbed Whistling Death by the Japanese because of the noise the air would make going through the oil coolers at the wing roots.
When you put the nose down and keep the power up, it goes fast. It is very maneuverable. You drop 15 flaps, you can turn it on a dime. At slower speed, of course, but you can turn it on a dime. The aircraft, to do loop maneuvers at low altitude, it's nice to have around at least 250 knots, preferably 280 knots, and bring it up nice and slow over the top. I don't think I pulled over 4 Gs all day today in those maneuvers.
I believe Dan is completing now what they call a Cuban 8. Well, he did half a Cuban 8. Very graceful airplane.
I fly it very gently. The airplane is almost as old as I am, and I've got some parts that don't work right too. So you just want to make sure we keep them. We just want to demonstrate them to the people so they could see what these planes did, how they flew. The sound is the big thing, to listen to the sound of the engines as starting. The smoke from the oil on the start are just, they're just nice to see. These jets start, you know, with just one push button and up they whine. When I was 8 years old in Millburn, New Jersey, an uncle of mine came across the house, almost knocked our chimney off with a P-51 Mustang 1944. I was 8 years old. He did a nice slow roll over top of the house. It took up half of Millburn, New Jersey to do it, and in those days you could get away with that without losing your bars and stars and stuff, but I fell in love with that airplane, and ever since then I just wanted to fly. I started flying at 16 years old. I rode my bicycle to the airport to take lessons. The military didn't want me because I had a tendency to need glasses, so I now fly all the ones that I always wanted to fly, and I'm very happy to do it.
Once again, Dan picks the airplane up. And a nice, slow, very difficult maneuver to do because you're moving all the surfaces of the aircraft. You're moving your stick to the left, you're pushing the rudder pedals, and he kicks the landing gear out. That's a roll into the landing gear extension.
We have the Corsair safely on the ground.
This airplane, since the museum got it, was flown by my buddy who passed away last year, Bill Dodds. Bill was he was our top gun. Whenever discussions came up about aircraft, he had the answers. His son is flying the P-40 for the museum. And when we go to a show like this, and like next weekend, I just give him, he's 25 years old, he just made captain on a 727, and I give him his choice which airplane he wants to fly. So he's a great kid, and he honors his father greatly, and being here at the shows and flying the airplanes his father flew, the rest of us that know the family, we love it. We love it.